What's up, plant people? So this video is super exciting because I actually don't even really know what's going to happen myself. This is going to be a garden progress video. So currently I am living in the Midwest, North Midwest. I live in Colorado, but like the really north part of it. In my apartment complex, they have these garden plots that you can rent out. Did you hear that? There's like a small, medium, large, and I got a medium for now just to try it out. Next year I might get a large. But the reason why I am stating my location is because I am used to gardening in the southern states where I lived in like Mississippi and Florida. So this is going to be a little bit new for me as far as like what I can grow and the temperatures as well. If you did watch a few of my previous videos, I did have some seeds starting, but we had a cold snap here, so unfortunately the majority of the seeds died. The only one that I think might pull through is this tomato plant. I went to a local farmer's starter plant sale. So it was completely like COVID prepared. So that exact day I went and planted them outside, and that was like, I think 2 days ago. So I am going to go out and show you guys everything that there is, and instead of telling you right here. And then we'll do some progress updates, probably either weekly or bi-weekly, so that you can see what lives, or maybe if I add anything. Really just to see how big the plants get. So since I did not film the garden plot before I planted these seeds, I'm just going to tell you what I did. There was a few weeds in there, so I pulled them up. There was actually some pretty decent soil already there, but I did buy a couple bags of like Miracle-Gro soil at the store and just mixed it with it. And then I also mixed some good Mother's Earth vegetable and herb fertilizer, so that's mixed up in the soil as well. And then I let that sit overnight before I planted my seeds that did not survive, but like a week later I planted what you will see in a second. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go show you the garden. So this is my garden plot right here. Also, I'm sorry I'm out of breath. I don't think that's ever gonna get better. But over here I have strawberries, tomato. This is regular tomato. This is the cherry tomato that sorta has survived. And then this is zucchini. It's not looking too good, but it's still alive. There's some grape, peppers. I'm not sure what kind. Oh, habanero. Then we have some eggplant right here. Then this is cabbage. This one looks a little sad, so if it doesn't survive, I understand. And then this is like some leeks and onions that came with the garden plot. Just everybody has them. Some oregano. If something dies, we'll replace it with something else, but hopefully none of them die, and then everything just keeps growing. I'm really excited for the grapes back there. I've never grown grapes before. Alright, so there's been a bit of a major change. I went and got some more plants from Walmart. So I added a few. We still have all of the exact same ones that were there, but we just added some. So in this little box right here, it's actually not any edible plants. There's a couple sweet potato vines, a coleus, and then this is a sunstar flower plant. And then over here I have a heather, Italian heather plant. Those are the only ones that aren't going to produce anything to eat. But I moved the oregano over. We have a line of corn, all these peppers, which there's jalapeno, habanero, red bell pepper, and then Anaheim. And then some watermelon right here in the middle, so it has lots of room to grow. And then we're eventually going to put an artichoke plant right there. And then here's some eggplant. This one's a Mayoto, and then this one's an Ichiban. And then these are both dark variety zucchinis, and then this is an orange zucchini. Cherry tomato, still the same tomato, still the same strawberry, yellow squash, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, and then the grapes are still here. So about like 10 new additions, but it's looking great, and I'm so excited for it to eventually be full and to get the artichoke over there. It's been about a week, so I wanted to update you on everything. So everything has grown quite a bit. I think you can tell. Here is the yellow squash, the strawberry, tomato, cherry tomato, orange zucchini, green zucchini, Brussels sprouts, collard greens. The grapes died. We're not going to talk about it. Eggplant. Watermelon. I cut down the bulbs because they were starting to get a little dry. Oregano. Cabbage. The corn. We added an artichoke. And then there's all of the peppers. And it has hailed twice, so that's why the cabbage just looks so beat up, and the collard greens. This is other people's gardens. This guy has some tomato, lots of tomato, and some peppers, and some other stuff that I don't know what it is. This has just some pretty wildflowers in it that grew naturally. This person's got lots of leeks, potatoes. That's like a zucchini or squash. I think those are herbs. This person's got some kale, some lettuce and stuff. Cute. I don't even know what this person has either. It seems like the common theme here is tomato. Yeah, those are all the beautiful gardens. I love this. This makes me so happy. So I just went through and picked out any old leaves and all the weeds, so it looks a whole lot better. And we did add some green beans because the cabbage died during a hailstorm. Alright, so it is about 7:30 in the morning, but I figured I could go ahead and do a garden update. I replanted the corn because they were like clustered together and I wanted them to be more separate and have more room. I do think that it put them in a bit of a state of a shock. However, they're going to be completely okay. I'm looking at them right now and they're gonna be fine. But that's why they don't look as good. I did it like about a day ago, so that's why they just look a little dry. But I have added some bee balm, which is going to make some really pretty pink flowers, so that way we can attract some bees and other good insects to help pollinate the garden. So there's the corn I was talking about. That is, I mean, it's not terrible, but you can obviously tell that it's been a little shocked. And then we have the artichoke over there. All the peppers. I also planted a potato in there. We'll see what happens. I'm not really like betting on anything to happen. Eggplant, watermelon. There's a cute little flower pot that I added a while ago. That is cucumber, collard greens, squash, strawberry, tomato, zucchini. But yeah, so far everything looks pretty good. I think the zucchini probably... Holly, stop! There's like an insane amount of squirrels over by the garden. And I like to bring Holly out here with me, but sometimes she gets distracted. Come here, Holly! Most of the time she just sits. But yeah, I'm really happy with everything right now. Holly, come here. Stop freaking out. It's okay, homegirl. It's gonna be alright. Oh god. The squirrels are like massive here. And they're bold. Okay, shh. Alright, so here's an update on the garden. I'll go over while the flowers are here in a second. But here's the corn. And it definitely looks a whole lot better. And the bee balm, artichoke. And then there's all the peppers. Eggplant has a new guy growing. Watermelon, cucumber, zucchini, and the zucchini's doing awesome. We have so many coming in. Tomato, strawberry, got some strawberries coming in, and then squash, collard greens, Brussels sprouts. Alright, so the reason why I planted the flowers in there, long story short, is because we're moving. So I had these flowers sitting outside of my apartment door, and since we're moving, I just figured I'd go ahead and plant it in the garden plot and then just gift that entire thing to someone. But yes, we're moving back home, and we won't obviously be able to take that garden plot with us.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But hopefully we'll start something when we get there, probably like a week or so after we get there. In Mississippi, in the South in general, summer/hot weather just lasts a really long time. Like it lasts up until the winter. So we'll have time to do a garden. It'll just be late. And we'll just be starting over again, which is a bummer, but we also are excited to go back home.
Yeah.
That is why the flowers are in the garden. But if you liked this video, please hit that subscribe button. I do try to post about every other day. I will just see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.